It has more meaning than the district championship. It has meaning for these kids that have come out here and fought all year long to come out tonight and end their season on the right note, heading into the playoffs in a great position. They already know who they're going to play somewhat. All they need to know now is who's going to win this game and who's going to have the trophy in their hands at the end of this game.
And it's what you want as a player and a coach. You want a game like this going into the playoffs to get that feeling of playing in front of a big crowd in a very important game. And I think it's going to come down to turnovers and penalties, and I think it's going to be awful fun to watch.
I guess the only positive thing, guys, is as a senior, this is not going to be the last game for all these players because they have a playoff game to look forward to. I don't remember when I was in high school, we did not have a football playoff, and when we played our last game as a senior, it was kind of a momentous night. But these guys all know they're going to play at least one more week.
They're guaranteed one more. You know, it's do or die starting next week, but tonight, it's just for all the marbles, Terry. That's all it's for.
That's all it's for. But you know what I liked, Coach, all week long from both sides of the coaching staff, both sides of players. No one was jarring. It all came from the community and their families around them. It didn't come from the players and the coaches.
Edwin Lemus kicking off for the Panthers to start the ball game back to about the 22-yard line. Picked up there at 25-30, still on the feet over the 35 to near the 40. And we'll see if he gets over the football.
I think it's Cito Rojas, Terry, number 15.
So Cito Rojas getting the short kick. We know the Panthers have constantly kicked the ball short. This time Cito, the up man, getting the ball this time. They're going to keep it away from the two main guys back there in the backfield or in the deep for the Wildcats. Panthers won the toss, decided to defer to the second half, and right now we're going to see Moron, Rivas, and the entire offensive line for Weslaco start off the game.
Chris Jackson on the stop for the Weslaco Panthers. You're right. The Wildcats on the field at about the 36-yard line. Darren Rivas under center. Behind him is Marone. Pitch out. Coming wide, Marone. They're going to get him in the backfield about the 31-yard line. Big stop by Jordan Nichols. Where do we call that name before?
Oh, yeah. Jordan Nichols has been one of the outstanding players for the Panthers this year, coming and getting Moron and getting him before he even got to the corner. Right now, the Panthers defense looks pumped up, and it's 1 versus 1, Coach. Number one offense versus number one defense.
Well, that was Coach Brigette seeing what the Panthers had planned by putting Ryan Navarro in motion, and they slanted, and everybody in the world came over here. So it told him something about what the Panthers are doing defensively.
The ball back to the 32. I guess he lost about 4 yards. So second down, 14 after the first play from scrimmage. Now out of a shotgun, Darren Rivas fakes a handoff. He's going to take it himself up to the 35, 40, 45, 50. Still going past midfield, on his feet to the 40, down the sideline. They got him down at about the 20-yard line, but big stop by the Panthers, but a huge play by Darren Rivas right up the middle. There's the other weapon for the Wildcats.
That's a counter, Terry. He jumps into a multiple formation, fakes the ball to Lupe Marone, and gets behind Big Surge and Roy Villarreal, and he's in the secondary.
If you want to say one of the Achilles heels for the Panthers this year has been that quarterback option, and Darren Rivas runs it so well up the middle. He's a second running back for you. I'm just under center.
Andre Galindo saved the touchdown as he got down to the 20-yard line. A 48-yard gain by Darren Rivas, a little movement there. But Rivas is that other weapon. Nobody runs a quarterback sneak or keeper like him in the district.
Nobody.
Rivas under center again. Handoff. Marone. 15, 10, 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Lupe Marone.
All that is the power eye, Terry. They went unbalanced to the left. They have two running backs leading Rivas up in the hole. Not Rivas. Marone up into the hole. They call that the blast.
And this is one thing that the Panthers need to make sure they're on top of is they cannot allow him to break free after first contact. Lupe Marone will kill you after first contact if you don't knock him down right away.
Was that a 3-play drive or a 4-play drive?
Lost yards, big gain. And 3, I believe, Terry.
Okay.
4, 3 or 4. Lost yards on first down.
Right.
2,
3, 4. Yeah.
10:24 to go in the first quarter.
So right there, just look up the middle. Marone doing a great thing. He didn't get hit until the linebacker level, and then went through one tackle and the second tackle right there. Arm tackles is not going to bring down Lupe Marone at all. You've got to hit him hard. Defensively for the Panthers, they were in position. They just not get it. Offensive for the Wildcats, that's exactly what you want from the first drive.
That drive took 1 minute and 31 seconds.
And here it is again, Terry. You got Ryan Navarro leading up in the hole. the offensive line putting a hat on a hat, what they call it, one man blocking one man. And there's Lupe standing in the end zone.
20 yards on that touchdown run.
I don't think the Panthers want to get into the track meet with the Wildcats.
No. I agree with you there. But both teams can score.
So you look at the Wildcats getting ready to kick off. Now, we have a brand new quarterback in the second game back for the Panthers, and that's the big question mark. Paul Rodriguez. Yes, Paul knows the offense. Paul's done the majority of the drills for 2 weeks, but that question mark's still there for the Panthers.
Isidro kicking off for the Wildcats, and here we go at about the 18-yard line.
Guerra
up to the 30. Well, he gets thrown out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. I want to say
that was number 10, Eben Lopez on the tackle, and it's going to be about the 33, Terry.
So we look at 2 kickoffs, Coach, where we've seen pooch kicks or those wind kicks. Not today, not tonight. In the wet, they're thinking maybe we kick far enough. We're going to get some maybe turnovers and get the ball deep in their own territory.
Well, also, I think you're challenging your coverage teams here.
that was a good job by the special teams for Weslaco East. That has been a concern area, but tonight they did a good job.
Well, Coach Guzman's defense is going to be tested tonight. They've been really good lately. The first part of the year, kind of question marks here and there, but let's see what the Panthers have in store for the defense.
Ball on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers here. First hand off tackle up to about the 36, about a 3-yard gain.
And how strange to say this, Coach. The Panthers' offense is not a home run type of offense like the Wildcats' offense.
Well, it can be, Joey. You know, you've got guys that can take it on any down.
That was Jonathan Martinez.
That was Jonathan with the ball there and made about 4, Terry.
Are we going to have 75-yard drives in 3 plays again?
Well, we'll see.
It's crazy starting here. in the rain, no less. So here we go. Rodriguez under center here, about the 37-yard line. Hand off to the second man coming. That's Sanchez. Aaron Sanchez, 40, up
First
to about
down.
the 44-yard line. Aaron Sanchez behind that big offensive line.
You know, they did a nice job of pulling over there, Joey, and getting some movement. But look at East taking out the lead blockers. That's a great job by the running back. J.R. Villarreal looks like on the tackle. Ram, a couple other guys in there.
The question marks for the Weslaco Panthers, the offensive line, has kind of been answered. They've gotten that rhythm now where they're more comfortable under their own skin right now. They're running their offense the way Coach Tony V wants that offense.
1st and 10 on the 43. Here we go again. Hand off to the first man through, left side. Jonathan Martinez up to about the 40, actually down to about the 40, into the 35-yard line.
I have a feeling, Terry, that we're going to see some running tonight.
You think so? It's going to be a fast game for both teams.
Did you guys bring your track shoes?
But you look at this right there. The way he ended this run right there, put his head down and just run over a defensive player, and that's exactly what you want from your running backs in that play with your head down, running over people.
I left my track shoes in the car, I think.
They're getting wet, Terry.
Yep. 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Coming around, Brian Guerra, 35, 30, behind some tackles, 25, still going.
Wow, he had
down
a
to about
convoy.
the 23, another first down, but here comes a Panther offensive line.
And if you look at these 2 offensive linemen leading the way, the 2 guards pulling that way, you have big number 55 in front of him, and Brian Guerra just taking his time, knowing where he needs to go, found a little space there, and got that first down and just a little bit more. That's the way it's drawn up on paper.
Down to about the 22-yard line, guys. First down and 10 again. Rodriguez. And there's a man that carries the ball, Eric Gonzalez, 20. Spins around, and he's about the 20 as well he's going to get. But
Yeah, he got corralled pretty good that time.
Looked like they knew that he was going to get the ball on that one right there. That was the first touch for Eric Gonzalez on this drive.
you got to know as a senior that this kid plays with a lot of pride. You know he is up for this game.
Well, I'll tell you about an interview that I had with him earlier this week, and talked to him at school. And I'll tell you, it's impressive every single time I talk to him.
Gain of 1, second down and 9 from the 22-yard line. Rodriguez calling signals up, man in motion, inside handoff again.
Trap.
And the Weslaco East defense was all over that play.
And that's what you want from your defensive end. Plug up that hole, allow the linebacker to come up, and just make a big tackle right there. And that's exactly what East did.
Looks like 72 German Lopez was there. Looks like looks like German was the main guy.
It was that Jonathan Martinez, I believe. Yep.
Yeah.
So now it's third down and about 8 or 9. This is a big play. This is the first time we've seen any kind of stall by these teams.
And we're going to take a timeout, Terry, with 7:47. Hey, we got it there on the screen tonight. See it right there?
I see
As long as we stay out of the way, Coach.
Well, that's a great job by the folks in the booth.
Hey, Coach, we talked about the weather, and earlier today, leading up to the kickoff, it was raining really hard. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, but we talk about a wet ball. Right now, it doesn't look like it's affecting either offense.
Well, I tell you, the ball boys have a bigger job on a game like this than you would think, because they have to make sure the ball's staying dry. The officials will let them change it out.
We're looking into the huddle. Who's making all the noise?
That's Coach Guzman, Coach Pedraza. There's a couple other, Coach Villarreal.
Okay. Coach Martinez?
That's Coach Pedraza right there.
So,
Coach Berriman.
So, Coach, in the second quarter, maybe the fourth quarter, you're going to see balls that are a little more wet because they're not able to dry out those balls and bring new balls in. And I think that's when we're going to see most of the problems come into play.
Third down, about 8 yards to go here. Guerra on the handoff to the 20, to the 15, still on his feet, 10, 5, inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. Brian Guerra with his speed got to the corner again, running that left side. Big gain for the Panthers, first down.
Big number 55, Josue Espinosa, who's been wanting to come back. He was going to be one of the best linemen coming back. Did not play the first part of the year, and you look at him right now. That's why he's one of the best linemen. And look at him leading the pack, and then Brian Guerra being so patient, saying, hey, I'm going to run right behind you and then find the end zone, hopefully.
First down and goal to go from about the 3-yard line. Rodriguez again under center. Impressive drive for the Panthers. Hand off to Jonathan Martinez. Touchdown, Weslaco.
What a convoy on those last couple plays, and on that one, it was just pretty much straight ahead.
Terry mentioned something earlier, Coach, off camera. He mentioned it's going to come down to the offensive line. And right now you see that the domination from East offensive line and the domination right now against the defensive line and offensive line for the Panthers.
Lemus is going to kick the extra point here with 7:17 to go in quarter number 1. We thank the guy at the graphic guys to give us the time here on the screen tonight. And the kick is up and good. So 7:17 to go, quarter number 1. We're all tied up at 7-7, Weslaco and Weslaco East.
So 2 ways of getting to the end zone. They end up with the same result.
Oh, yeah, 2 ways. And all year, and well, not even all year, for the last 6 or 8 years, these 2 schools from Weslaco have had success doing the same thing a different way.
Yeah.
They talk about there's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah. Well, they're both skinning a cat a different way, successfely.
And a lot of people like to refer to Weslaco East as a little brother and a big brother of Panthers. Hey, when you have a brother, your brother's totally different than you. They're not the same.
Oh, yeah.
There may be some similarities, but they're totally different.
Well, I'm going to tell you, some of the best running talent in the Valley and some of the best offensive line talent in the Valley is on this field here tonight.
And there are 2 different ways and 2 offensive schemes that allow those players to be highlighted.
Coaches, and coaches, being the father of twins, that these are not twin brothers out here.
Oh, no. Think back, those of you that have brothers. No one can hit your brother but you. And that's kind of what happens in this game every year.
Lemus to kick off, and a short kick again down to about the 15-yard line, picked up there. 20, 25-yard line, 30, still on his feet to the 40-yard line. Goes Lupe Marone to about the 41. About a 26-yard run back by Lupe Marone.
And even though they kicked it deep, you did not want to kick it to Lupe Marone. Marone can be off to the races quickly.
Yeah, I don't think this is where they want East to start their plays every drive on the 40 and that's where they get to start the last drive around the 40.
Marone is quite a success story this year, coming over from La Villa. He has really, really adapted to 6A football.
Wow, he's just adapted to the whole picture. Can you imagine his whole career at La Villa? Probably wasn't this many people in the stands.
Quarterback sneak by Darren Rivas to the 45-yard line, still on his feet to about the 47, and running harder than normal. Andre Galindo, one of the tacklers on the play for Weslaco.
But I'm going to tell you, this is what's going to happen to the Panthers if they do not tackle the first time they touch him. Right there. Darren Rivas spinning out of a tackle, getting a couple more yards off for that one. If they do not wrap up and secure tackles, these Weslaco East running backs and quarterback are going to be off to the races.
Second down and about maybe 3 or 4 to go. Ball up to the 40. I'm going to say about the 46 or 7-yard line. Second down 2 is what our graphics say. Hand off again. Marone. 45. up near the 50. I think he's got the first down, guys.
Nah, he's going to be about a yard short, Terry. But
My bad.
But you
Looks
know,
like about the 49.
Yeah, but that's a great. That's what they're trying to do. They're in 4-down territory right now.
And that's what happens when you get a good kick return.
Oh yeah, you're in midfield. You get one first down. You're in 4-down territory. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the punter tonight because I don't know that they're going to hit the field. Both teams are going to move the ball.
But you kind of don't want a deep snap. You don't want to put it into your deep snapper's paws. You want to keep it away from them.
Third down and about 1 here at the 49-yard line. Quarterback keeper by Rivas. He's over midfield. Does he have enough?
Close.
They're going to say now on Wesco High's 49-yard line. That's
It's
going to be
gonna
about
be
a yard
close.
shy.
You know, and if he doesn't get it, I'm going to guesstimate that Coach Burgett goes for it anyway.
Another quarterback sneak.
Or turn around and hand it off to Little Marone.
No,
I mean, you've got some options there.
Yeah. Or coach, would you do a pooch kick?
No. Not the way your offense is moving and the way their offense just moved the ball.
Well, here we go. The measurement on the field right now, guys. Good camera work by our guys on the field, Don Ramirez and Val Zamora down there. Mike Palacios also helping us out tonight. Just a little bit, about 4 chain lengths short, guys. Fourth down, and officially we'll say 1 yard.
Yeah.
But not quite that much. Joey, you got your measuring stick out?
Yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I'm thinking, this is knowing Darren Rivas and knowing Coach Burgett and the way he does things. I would not put it past him. They're trying to draw the Panthers off sides with a hard count.
Oh, of course they are.
Fourth down and 1. Rivas.
They didn't get him.
Everybody's staying home. Now we're waiting here. One man in the backfield behind him. Rivas, quarterback sneak. Didn't need much. And they're pulling on him, but I think he got the first
Second
down.
effort, yeah. Second effort, he got it.
Yep.
Well, if you watch the defensive line from Weslaco, they're just submarining the offensive line, so they're trying to make sure, see Big 72, how low he is, and there's a guy underneath the pile there. They're just trying to make sure there's no place for him to go.
But it looked like he got the first down.
First down.
The two line judges came in different places.
Well, that's where they're supposed to compromise and figure it out. But you know what? First down.
So nice push by the offensive line to get that half yard to get that first down.
Yeah, it's hard to do that, though, with a guy diving underneath your legs.
It sure is.
As the late George Carlin would say, first down.
Yeah.
Yep. So first down and 10 from about the 49-yard line. Wesco East scored easily the first time, but now the second drive, they're moving just a little bit slower, but getting the same results here. 49-yard line, first and 10. Handoff. Cervantes, I believe.
No, Angel Flores.
No, you're my bad. I get confused with all those 20s up there.
Yeah.
Angel Flores is going to have to come out. His helmet came off. And, you know, Coach, I did not see Cervantes warming up today. I don't know if you saw him.
I did.
You did?
I don't know that I know right now on the sideline where he's at, but I saw him in warm-up.
Yeah, last week he was not able to play because he was in that concussion protocol. But he told us last week he wanted to come back for this game.
Yeah, he's there. He's on the sideline, kind of hovering behind Coach Burgett.
Second down and 8. Here we go from about the 47-yard line. And Rivas looking things over. Power eye. This time it looks like.
Yes.
And Navarro goes into the slot. Pitch out to Marone. 50, 45, 40.
Oh,
Tripped up to the 40 and a fumble. Who's got it? Well, Panthers think so.
We can't replay it. It's not the NFL. But the ground can't cause a fumble. And they're saying the ground caused the fumble.
The umpire right there is saying that the ground caused the fumble. He's pointing to the ground, but look at that. Right there, who made that tackle?
The ground did.
The ground caused. I don't know who was underneath there, Joey.
Well, I think it's Ethan DeLuna coming up with a big tackle, a touchdown saving tackle.
Definitely.
Ethan DeLuna coming in from his cornerback spot, coming in, getting his legs, and just flipping him over.
But the ball jarred the ground jarred the ball loose.
Yeah.
And a good call by the officials as they're down to the 40-yard line. Man in motion, Navarro again. Quarterback keeper is Rivas. Maybe 1 yard.
First down now. You know, right now East is okay with this drive. You know, both teams kind of scored quickly. You know, where we go, a minute 31, Terry, on the first one.
Right, exactly.
Right now we need to establish something, and you, as an offense, you want to start wearing a defense down.
Yeah.
And give yours time to recover.
Weslaco East.
And that's exactly what they're doing right now. 1 versus 1 timeout going to be called from, I think it's the Wildcats.
Weslaco East is playing Weslaco East ball right now.
Yeah. You know, but you have those home run hitters, and we've seen it all year long.
I don't think the timeout's correct.
We're gonna say.
Has
I
East
think
used two?
I thought Weslaco High used
I thought
one.
Weslaco used one, and maybe East used that one. I don't
So,
know.
well, in our minds, it should be 2 and 2, but you know,
Who knows? We're not official.
yeah, we'll see later on.
We're not in our right mind.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you look at the field and how it's held up with this rain that's been since I think close to 5 o'clock. It's been raining pretty hard at times, and this field's kept up pretty good.
East has the ball on the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Rivas with a power eye behind him. Don't be surprised if Marone gets the ball again. And he's got another pitch out. 30, 40, 35, still going, 30. And down this, well, he does a little juke out of bounds and got another first down.
And that was very smart of Marone. He did not have to go and get contact, just get out of bounds. Hey, you save yourself from getting unnecessary contact.
I'm waiting for that patent stiff arm.
He didn't need it yet. Nice job by J.R. Varial, and on the offense now out there blocking, you got Ryan Navarro, who's the key to the whole thing, guys. If you don't have a fullback, you can't run the I formation.
I agree.
And he's done that beautifully all year long.
Well, he's done that for like 3 years.
Forever it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like. I'm sure there's coaches going, how old is this guy?
First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. As Weslaco's on the move here late in the first quarter. Oh, first penalty of the game.
What do we got?
Illegal. A procedure called against East.
I mean, you talk about Ryan Navarro and some of the other offensive linemen. You talk about the running backs of Weslaco East. They do such a great job blocking for somebody else that's carrying the ball. When it's their turn, then they know that they're going to get that blocking for them.
Yeah. And if you saw that last toss play, Darren was involved in the blocking. Of course, we know Desi from Weslaco High got hurt blocking, so they have the same
mentality.
Same idea.
Ball in the 30, first down and 15. Rivas trying to get outside 30, maybe to the 25, but he got maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Should bring up second down and 10.
Big
from
tackle
the
by Galindo, number 21 on Darren Rivas. You look at the end of that play. You know what I liked about that play, Darren Rivas was so patient, trying to find a hole, looking for something, then turns it up. But right there, Galindo, big hit, bringing him down.
So 2nd and 10, Terry, on the 25. Again, East is in no hurry right now. With the new 40-second clock, this is, you can stretch a game if you want to.
Getting ready to go into 3 minutes.
About 3 minutes and counting down here in this first quarter. East with the ball for the second time. Man to motion, Navarro to the slot. Pitch out to Marone right behind
Big
Navarro.
hole.
Yep, 25 down to about the 20. So bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Weslaco East Wildcats.
And Coach, you saw that play developing so well. The blocking was there, and all of a sudden you saw some white uniforms getting there. But the blocking was perfect up until one point. Then you saw the white jerseys get in the way.
Yeah. Right now, both teams are playing fairly well. I mean, East has had to go for it on 4th down and converts by a yard, but that's the way they like to play. But Weslaco's playing good defense too, though.
It's starting to rain again.
Ball at the 20-yard line. 3rd down, about 5. Angel floated in the backfield with Marone. And hand off to Marone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Lupe Marone.
Wow.
What a speedster he is.
You know, that's the same play they scored earlier on. They got in a tight formation. They went power I. He runs up in there and he makes one move, and he's in a different league, guys.
And
Same distance.
I don't know if it's a defensive, the offensive tackle or the tight end in that formation that just blocked down and took a wall away from the Panthers to try to react. That defensive end had no chance against that block.
That was identical to the first touchdown, 20 yards.
Same play, same distance, same guy.
Same extra point.
And let's see if they have this replay, and let's see where Marone goes. There's a gigantic hole that you could drive a truck through, but you go to that blocking by the defensive end, the man in the corner right there, seal block on the outside, inside. Everybody else is sealed off on the inside.
Yeah,
just a gigantic hole.
Somebody was down in there just caving it in. And once he gets that on a secondary, there's no one's going to catch him on this field.
Yeah, by the time you react to that, Marone's so fast, he's going to pass by you in a blink of an eye.
You know, as strong as he is tonight, I've seen more of his speed. He's got strength, we know that, but tonight has been the speed right here.
You look at right there, 75 with a great block, giving Marone enough time, just enough time to give Marone to pass by. By the time the defensive end corrected, he was gone.
Yeah. You can't make mistakes against either one of these teams, Joe.
No, not at all. No, offensive line.
And it's going to come down to who's the first team to get stopped. Maybe the team that takes the lead.
Well, I mean, right now it's going to come. It's
Possession by possession right now.
The offensive line on both sides of the of this rivalry came to play tonight.
2:11 to go in this first quarter. So we've had 3 touchdowns scored already in this first quarter. And right now, East getting ready to kick off.
That's a different kicker, I believe.
Right.
Is that number 1, Orlando Ramirez?
Down to about the 15, dropped there by the Weslaco Panthers. Picked up by Garrett, trying to get wide. Garrett to the 15, trying to get outside to the 20.
Got the corner.
Yeah, he's well, Brian Guerra, he had a chance, but he fumbled the ball, picked it up, and he ran sideways a long ways, but didn't get a whole lot of yardage.
Well, the yardage came from the fact that the Wildcats all caved in, saw that ball on the ground, and kind of got out of their running lanes. And that's one of the dangers and can cause big running plays is if you get out of your lanes. Right there, number 3, out of his lane, coming from the far side, and that allowed Brian Guerra to get to the close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, 24, Joey.
So first down and 10 to go from the 24-yard line with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter on the Weslaco Panthers. Paul Rodriguez, your quarterback. Hand off to the first man through 25 up to about the 30.
That's that same little power play they were running on the first drive. It's kind of the Weslaco form of the blast. You got a lead blocker, and you got a back running up in the hole, kind of one-on-one.
Yeah, Jonathan Martinez is not a big guy, so he's hiding behind the offensive lineman, and then all of a sudden you see him in the linebacker area, and you go, whoa, I need to get this guy before he gets more yardage.
Ball on the 30-yard line, second down rather, and 4 yards to go. Rodriguez again, a long count. Eric Gonzalez in motion, but an inside handoff up to about the 32-yard line. That's all. I believe that was Aaron Sanchez, maybe.
That trap looked like it took
forever. Aaron Sanchez.
That's him.
That trap looked like it took forever to develop, Coach.
I believe it's the tackle trap pulling back. And a nice job by Marco Arroyo not allowing himself to get driven out of that hole.
Well, big Josh Zavala, number 76, came across from his tackle spot, and actually he was the guy trapping.
I thought number 8 made the tackle, Ram Mendoza.
Yeah, that's big Ram.
And we look at the rain here. Third down and about 3 or 4 yards to go for Weslaco here. As Gonzalez goes in motion, he gets on a sweep. 35 and maybe up to the 37. I think he's got the first down.
Yeah, he's got the first, Terry. He cut that back, or he might not have.
If he would have gone the outside, Coach, I think he would have had a lot more yardage out there. Following his blocker, Eric Gonzalez is such a great runner when he follows his blocker right there. On the outside, you had the lineman blocking out, and he had that open space, that green space to the Weslaco High field.
First down and 10. Inside handoff again. 40, 45. Jonathan Martinez. 50, 40. Run down to about the 30, 25-yard line.
They snuck the trap up in there.
Jonathan Martinez.
The Wildcats were not ready, and they snuck the trap on him, and he almost broke it.
And that's been a very, very successful play for them so far. What a great play. Jonathan Martinez getting in there. Nobody around him. 2 blockers in front of him.
We had a convoy. Morales out, but Jonathan actually outrun his interference that time.
J.C. Vargas on the tackle, the true freshman, J.C.
Man in motion to Eric Gonzalez, 25-20, and they're going to, he reverses field, still on his feet inside the 20 to about the 18.
You know, he was hitting the backfield. That's great effort.
So 2 big two tackle breaks that Eric Gonzalez had. One right there, and then you look right there, spins him around, has him for a loss. And that's J.R. Villarreal and that comes from the wet weather, Coach. Plain and simple. He had him wrapped up. That could not keep it.
Well, that ends the first quarter, guys. And after 1 quarter of play, Bobby Lackey, the home team, Wildcats of Weslaco East, leading 14-7 over the Panthers.
This guy's throwing me off. What the heck? Coming in here right behind me.
Looks like they're going to start the second quarter. Where's the ball going to be placed down, guys? Inside the 20?
Yeah, it looks like the 19, Terry.
Okay. Red zone. And they need to go to about the 15 for a first down.
2nd and 5-ish.
5-ish.
I know it's not 10. It's 10.
Are you from out east?
Yeah, I'm from out east. I know it's not 2nd and 10. That's what
Okay, second down. Handoff coming inside. 20. Oh, cutting back.
Eric
15,
Gonzalez.
about the 11-yard.
Yeah,
Nice
first
little
down.
cutback that time. Eric Gonzalez, good
Got
for
the
a first down. Yep.
I'm having to look on the monitor because we got umbrellas in our way.
And you look at Eric Gonzalez following his blocker once again. It's there, but right there, broken tackle.
Yeah, Ram
and then
hit
turns
him.
it back up.
Ram hit him about the line of scrimmage, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, you talk about Eric and you talk about him being in the system. You forget he can break tackles. He's a pretty good runner himself.
First down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Inside handoff, Jonathan Martinez down to about the 6 or 7-yard line. Just inside over the guard that time.
You know what I'm really surprised about, Joy, and I'm not seeing either team really doing it. In this weather, they're not tackling the ball.
Yeah, they're not going after that ball and hopefully trying to jar something loose.
I mean, you can get a cheap turnover, a cheap score maybe by knocking the ball loose, and I haven't seen either defense really tackling the football.
Well, I think right now what's happening is the defense are kind of playing on their heels.
Yeah, both sides.
On both sides.
Second down from the 7-yard line. Paul Rodriguez, handoff. And they got him in the backfield. They be in the Wildcats.
I believe that was Marco Arroyo shot through there, number 64, number 10, Evan Lopez.
That was probably one of the best defensive plays so far in this game from Weslaco East.
It probably is right there, Joey. Look at that! Look at that penetration. That's how you beat an offense, is penetration.
Number 64 on
Offensive line, when you have your offensive lineman chasing the defensive lineman into the backfield, that's not a good thing. That's not going to get you forward.
Marco Arroyo back to the 11. It looks like that might be second down or third down and 10.
Yeah, third and 10.
They were at the 11.
This is a huge play right here.
Rodriguez again. Man in motion is Guerra. Flip back to Brian Guerra.
And they're ready for it.
Yep. Oh, they were ready that time.
And that's one thing, Coach, that they did not do against Economidas with that play. That play there hurt East so much in that Economidas game, and right now they covered it well. Congratulations to Coach Guzman in making those adjustments and seeing that play and say, hey, Weslaco High is going to run this against us.
So what do you do now, guys? It's 4th and 14?
Cyril Rojas, one of the tacklers there.
Well, you know, Paul Rodriguez is a good thrower.
Yeah,
he can pass the ball.
Are you going to throw it in the end zone? I mean, you almost have to. The first down.
You got to get to the 1 yard mark.
Fourth down from the 11.
Yeah,
and Rodriguez is going to throw into the end zone. Does he have a man? Yes, wide open.
My God.
Is that Brian Guerra?
No, that's number 25.
No, Jonathan Martinez, yes. We've seen that earlier in the year, too.
Yes,
Jonathan Martinez.
I've seen it since Harlingen.
Yeah, that play action pass. Paul Rodriguez looking like he's been doing this all year long. You look at 7-on-7, and that's what makes Paul Rodriguez different from Desi. Desi can run with the ball, but I think Paul's a better pure passer, and he proved it right there by showing, hey, I got the nice touch. I can give it to my guy and allow him to get that. But broken coverage.
He took a hit in the helmet that time, too. So Jonathan Martinez able to score the touchdown. We're an extra point away from tying up here, and just underway here in the second quarter as the kick is up and good. 9:48 to go to halftime, and we're all tied, guys, at 14-14. No.
90-45 there.
I got the wrong number.
14? I know that's not right.
I'm living in the past.
Even Coach knew you were wrong.
I know.
I don't know exactly what that means, but it doesn't mean 14.
No, it means 0.
You know, Coach. You know, I mentioned it. Paul Rodriguez and Desi Rodriguez. You know, when Desi went down, Paul Rodriguez had a lot of pressure on him at the beginning of the year. It was a kind of a pressure situation for both of them. Now Desi knows Desi's gone, and Paul knows he's the man. Look at the way he ran this offense, just smooth, rolling out of the pocket, found his guy, just a nice, beautiful touch right there in stride. Easy. He may look like he's been doing it all year long.
Oh, yeah, and East definitely didn't expect that. They expected all the running plays. They sure didn't expect that.
A 15-yard pass from Paul Rodriguez to Jonathan Martinez, and we're tied at 14. 9:48 to go to halftime, and Weslaco is going to kick off again.
I'm curious to see if they're going to kick to Luper Marone.
I think he's going to push it.
No, kind of a pooch
like
kick.
A wing kick.
Over there.
Picked up at about the 30-yard line.
He called a fair catch, didn't he?
I'm not sure, but
J.R. Villarreal,
is that J.R. over there handling the ball?
Yep.
That's a senior with sure hands.
Well, he's a receiver, isn't he?
Yeah, and a secondary guy, but that's a veteran that knows what he's supposed to do.
But despite the touchdown, I thought that was an impressive defense by Weslaco East that time. Despite the touchdown, I thought to get him to that position, I thought they were playing their best defense of the night.
But you're at 4th and 15, guys. You're supposed to stop that.
Right.
Well, you know, after that a huge third down play by the defense,
Right.
and that's got to hurt a little bit.
And one guy blew coverage. Somebody had the flats on that play. I just don't know who it was.
Ball on the 29-yard line for East. Hand off to Marone. 30, 35, still on his feet. And up to about the 40.
And you look
45-yard line, actually.
You look at the penetration by the defensive line for the Panthers. Pascual, big number 50, just drove his man backwards, just made Lupe move around a little bit, but that opened up a hole.
But watch Lupe drag his number partner, number 2.
Diego Rodriguez.
And that's a mismatch there. 16-yard gain by Lupe Marone.
Well, Diego's got to learn. You got to go low on Lupe. You can't go him up high. He's going to drag you for a couple yards.
Actually about to the 44, guys. First down and 10 from the 44. I formation behind Darren Rivas. Marone is going to be hit in the backfield this time. This time the Panther defense swarmed to the ball.
Jesus Reina all over Marone.
Yeah, that didn't time up right. Something looked wrong on that, but you know he actually didn't lose any ground.
Well, Coach, you talked about the Wildcats earlier getting the break on defense from their offense. Right now, the Panthers allowing their defense to sit, make those adjustments, and come into this game now a little bit different. This series has been a little bit different for them, except for that one play. That second play right there is what may set the tone.
You know, it's hard to prepare for the Wildcat offense because nobody runs this offense that you see.
Yeah, nobody, especially in this district.
Right. Second down, about 11 from about the 43 now. I formation again. Rivas looking to his bench. 8:35 to go here in the first half. And the whistle's blowing. No, the zeros, well, they weren't at the time on the board. Yep. Is he giving gang signs or no? That's a
Macarena.
Delay of game,
oh yeah,
I believe.
that's what
Did the clock go to 0, guys?
I didn't see that.
I'm going to be honest. I have been looking all year. I was not looking on that one.
A one-time, Coach.
5-yard penalty.
That's how it goes, Coach. The one time you do something that you don't normally do.
Well,
second down, about 15 yards to go for the Wildcats with 8:25 as we do appreciate this, Joey, seeing the actual clock in our graphics tonight.
Isn't
doing
that
a
cool?
great job. Darlene Gracia and the crew, K-West crew, doing a great job of bringing it to us.
Alexis.
Marone.
No, that's Alexis.
Oh,
He didn't
Cervantes.
get anything. It's going to be 3rd and 15 the other way now.
There's Dr. Alejandro.
He's down in the field tonight, isn't he?
Well,
He's getting a first-hand view of the game.
Braving the elements out there.
he may be standing like half and half. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
1 foot on that side, 1 foot on that side.
You're like you were talking about
Yeah.
Oscar Riojas doing that.
The ball is at the 40-yard line, guys. I would say we got third down and about 14 yards to go.
And Joey, they have corrected the timeouts we talked earlier. The Panthers have 1 and the Wildcats have 3.
Okay, so it was opposite. I thought there was 2 and 2, but that's actually three.
Will the
for
Wildcats do something wild here and pass the ball?
Well, they could, but they're going to use the timeout right now. The clock was running down.
Darren Rivas very upset with his receivers out there, knowing they should have been out there in position. Now they're going to have to burn a timeout.
You know, with 7.5 minutes to go in the half, though, to use your first timeout, that's not bad.
Yeah, but you know, Darren Rivas is such a competitor. He wants to get his guys in there, get in there and get that first down. He's not used to a 3rd and long situation and being, tied with a team. He wants to win this game so bad. A senior, a leader that he's been on this team for such a long time. He remembers that when they shut out the Panthers.
Yeah,
in the
he was
first game.
playing on that defense that shut him out. Back then, he was a secondary guy only. Didn't play any offense sophomore year.
Would it be safe to say that Weslaco East is playing their best opponent tonight?
Possibly.
I think so. I think
And maybe vice versa?
You know, and of course, we're going to be a little bit biased. 1 and 2 definitely in this district. You're looking at the 2 best teams.
40-yard line. Third down, handoff. Nope, fake. Rivas going to take it himself, but he's not going to go
Michael
any.
Brandon
Well, he's
Curtis.
still on his feet.
Oh,
He falls down back at about the 28-yard line.
they're going to have to think about punting now.
Big play by the Panther defense.
So Michael Brandon throws a huge tackle and just holding on for dear life, and Darren Rivas could not get out of that tackle.
How close was he, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
He would have staggered one more step and regained his balance. You know, there's a lot of ifs and buts in life, but that didn't happen, did it?
Rivas is going to punt. Ball at about the 31-yard line. It's 4th down and 25 yards to go here.
Okay, they got one guy out there that's not being covered.
This would be a tremendous gamble if he did it. Nope, Rivas is going to kick it away.
Nice kick.
Down to about the 30-yard line. Got it.
Wow,
Oh, what
look
a
at
kick.
that.
Inside the 10. Keep it
Are
going,
you
guys.
kidding me?
Talk
What a
about flipping the
great
field around,
kick.
guys. Talk about flipping the field.
Well, Terry, the last couple of weeks we've talked about how Darren has been the difference in the game. I mean, Lupe with 200 yards rushing and this and that, but Darren is the guy who makes the play. Big players make big plays in big games.
Coach, talk about the composure. He just got sacked for a big loss. He was upset. Come back to the position, direct his special teams, and then to make a huge kick like that. That says so much about that young man.
That's huge. But that's a big player making big plays.
Yeah.
6:32 to go. Ball on about the 6-yard line. Handoff right up the middle, 10-yard line, maybe to the 12. Huge play coming up here. The last part of this first half. Jonathan Martinez on the carry, but huge in the fact that Weslaco's got a long field to try to negotiate before halftime.
Well, so far though, Terry, this long field hasn't intimidated Weslaco at all.
6 minutes is enough time for them to
Right.
navigate all the way down.
So here we go, Rodriguez under center, about the 11 or 12-yard line. Handoff, and coming wide at the 10-15. Brian Guerra maybe to the 16-yard line.
So it's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be third and about maybe one
or two, yep.
maybe two. Again, you got linemen pulling out front, and you don't see any penetration.
Right there, nice block by number 71, Gabriel Cordona.
Yeah, no penetration usually means success for the Weslaco offense.
Third down and about one. Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah.
Ball at about the 15-yard line where I'm looking at it.
Just about one.
This is huge here for Weslaco High. Oh, this is going to cost them 5.
This is a different down now. 3rd and 6 is a different down than 3rd and 1.
Rosales jumped up. Too bad for Matt.
Of course, with this offense, 6 yards is not that big a deal.
Well, for a defense, this is a different situation. Coach
Yeah,
Guzman's going to call something else, maybe a little more pressure, get that penetration by the defensive lineman in there.
I sure watched the flat.
Now they show me they can throw the ball, but as a defensive lineman now, hey, I'm going for the quarterback. I'm going to try to break up something in the backfield.
So the ball back to about the 11-yard line, third down. Rodriguez. Fake handoff, no. Eric Gonzalez, yep, 10, 15, 20, 25. Still going up to about the 30. Got the first down and then some.
Wow.
Good job by Eric Gonzalez and the speed.
The Wildcats just looked totally lost on that play as far as getting lined up on time. And then number 6 doesn't know the ball's even outside of him right there.
Well, I think he was worried about big number 71 being on top of him. But, J.C. Vargas, number
that's
35.
what your safety's supposed to do. But
that freshman.
Yeah.
Something, that last penalty by Weslaco, I could be wrong. That's the first penalty of the game, I believe, for the Panthers.
It may be the first penalty on either team.
No, I think Western East has had one.
Oh, yeah, we've had a delay of game.
Right, and an illegal procedure.
And a movement, I think.
But
so I think
it's been a clean game as far as penalties.
I think it's under 5 penalties so far in this game.
That's amazing there.
And both teams have one timeout now. I guess these took a timeout and say, hey, we need to slow this thing down right here.
And you know what's funny about that, Coach? You would think with the adrenaline pumping in such a playoff atmosphere game, you would think there'd be more penalties like the one they just had right now.
Well, sometimes the weather and the situation makes you really key in, because not everything's perfect right now. Yeah. It's louder than you want it to be. It's wetter than you want it to be. I've got to really concentrate. I've got to really listen. I've got to key into the quarterback's voice, and maybe that's why. I'm with you. There hasn't been any major penalties.
So the ball at the 31-yard line, first down and 10 for the Panthers. That was huge. Rodriguez again, handoff straight right side, up to the 40, and up to about the 45-yard line. Just straight ahead power football by Weslaco that time.
And you look at the end of that play, the last 5 yards was all individual effort. Him just running the ball, running straight ahead, and almost running downhill. The running backs coaches use that all the time. Running downhill, that's exactly what he did right there.
No offense, Panther fans, but that was Wildcat-like.
Yeah.
So first down.
They're kind of mirroring themselves a little bit, aren't they?
On that play, yes.
First down and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Something's up on this play.
Well,
they're all tight in there together. Something funky was going to happen, and somebody from Weslaco moved. I don't know if they had a trick play going, or they're going to try to sneak somebody out of the backfield. But all 3 running backs were like an inch behind the line.
You're old enough to remember funky
Funky. Play that funky music.
Disco.
Oh, yeah.
Ball at the 39-yard line. First down.
Still looks strange to
15.
me.
Eric Gonzalez trying to get what spins. 40, 45, and maybe the 47-yard line.
Yeah,
Eric Gonzalez.
He got back about to the original line of scrimmage, maybe plus the yard, Terry. So it's going to be
But you look at that right there.
9 yards to go.
Nice way of blocking, get off your block number 6. That's very. I think that's
Vela, I
that's
believe.
Daniel Vela.
Yeah.
Daniel Vela coming off his block, trying to interrupt the play. Did a good job.
So second down here.
About 9.
Yep, they need to go about 9 yards.
And up the middle.
Right up the middle, 50, 45. Oh, down he goes at about the 44. Wow,
First
big hit
down.
that time. Yep.
They're sneaking that trap through there, and those defensive tackles and
That's
inside
Jonathan.
linebackers are not seeing even where the ball is.
And look at Josh, number 76, Josh Zavala, going upfield. That's a big guy leading your way.
Danny Vela again from his outside position.
Jonathan Martinez having a heck of a first half, though, guys.
3 minutes, 30 seconds to go, Terry.
So the ball in Wildcat territory at about the 44-yard line. Hand off to Eric Gonzalez again, cutting back at about the 41. Not much, maybe 2-3 yards on that particular play.
And Eric right there, if he had been a little more patient, had blockers in front of him, just outran his blockers.
Well, penetration is the key here, Joey. We've been talking kind of about it all game. Right there, you got number 6 penetrating, and that caused him to cut back.
Yeah, Josue Espinosa could have gone a little bit further out, and that would have been good for Eric. But Eric trying to get something out of nothing.
So the ball at about the 43-yard line. Second down. Oh, fumbled Rodriguez. Who's going to get it? Wildcats said they got it. Yep. There's a huge break there. A snap.
So we
from
talked
center.
about fumbles, and we talked about how this could be a game changer. With 2:49 left, after Weslaco High was doing a great drive and looked like they were going to put themselves in scoring position, now the defense for Weslaco East has come up with something, and now it's time for the Weslaco East offense to come on and show what they got in 2 minutes.
He just never got that ball, and I can't tell whose glove just reached out and did a great job of pulling that in.
And you talked about it.
You got a veteran, and Paul's a senior, and Paul's played a lot of football, but this season, he's a new player. And this is hard in this wet and this atmosphere to be perfect.
40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats here. 2:49 to go in the first half.
Nothing there for Luca.
And nothing again. Marone is swarmed on again by the Panther defense. And all of a sudden, that last fumble, it could be wrong. It almost like that was the first weather-related fumble of the night.
Oh, it is. It's the first one I've seen anyway.
Because it wasn't because he got hit.
No, it was timing and slickness of the
snap,
ball
yeah.
and the movement of the lineman and the quarterback trying to run a play. All those things come together.
And
Right now, what Weslaco East needs is their offensive line to get going and start getting those white jerseys 5 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Well, Weslaco's daring them to throw.
Second down and 10, Marone. And
Timeout.
the whistle blows.
Yeah, East is daring. I mean, not East. The Panthers are daring the Wildcats to throw the football. They got 10 men in the box and one guy over here guarding JR.
Yeah, I think they basically said, we're going to stop the run. If you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us through the air.
Yeah.
So 2:08 to go to halftime. I'm sure we're going to have a tremendous show at halftime because both of these are outstanding bands. Not only the Panther Corps, but the Wildcat
Both
Regiment
of
here.
them number ones in their competitions, correct?
Yeah, they did very well this year. It was kind of funny is that you talk about how the football teams were very quiet. The bands were very talkative during this week. There on Twitter, I would hear from my students that the bands were jawing back and forth.
Nobody's going to line up in front of the band and hit them.
That's right.
But all this
Mr. Aldapa and Mr. Bassett are going to go out there to
Yeah,
get
they're going to square off. I don't think that's going to happen. So it's a little easier for those people whose blood, sweat, and tears are actually on the field sometimes.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Here we go from the 40-yard line. Pitch out to Marone. 40, 45, spinning. Maybe the 46 or 7, that's about it. Jordan Nichols, one of the tacklers. All this weather out here, guys.
Look at Galindo right there. Look at Galindo and how he comes in and gets Marone to slow down a little bit and allows Jordan Nichols to come in from his linebacker spot. Galindo's doing a great job tonight.
Well, he's not going to take him high. He's a smarter kid than that. That's not a good matchup. We got the Wildcats here that do not want to punt the football. So they're kind of looking at the clock right here. So they're going to use all 40 seconds if they can.
A minute and a half to go to first down in the first half. They're counting down. Ball at the 46-yard line. Quarterback sneak. Yep, Rivas up to maybe the 48. But I was saying, all this weather out there, you got to send out extra kudos tonight to Don Ramirez and Val Zamora, who were down there in the field bringing us all these great shots tonight, and they're out there in the elements as well.
Yeah, they got to stay dry and keep their equipment dry.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I think staying dry for yourself is one thing, but to keep a high-priced piece of equipment dry, that would be something else. They do a great job there.
The ball at the 48-yard line. Need to get to about the 50 for a first down. Fourth down, about 2. Rivas with a man in motion is Navarro. Pitch out, Marone, 48, 50, 45, still going, cutting back against the grain down to the 40, and inside the 40, maybe to the 39-yard line. But
Ethan DeLuna trailing in that and doing exactly what he's been taught. You go away from the ball. Once the ball goes away from you, you start looking for a cutback lane, and Ethan DeLuna going back and getting that, and then going low. That's what you need to do with Marone being such a big runner. Go low, get him down. Hey, let's go ahead and save that touchdown run right there.
30 seconds to go and counting down. Rivas out of the shotgun. He's going to throw the ball, I think. He's attempting. Yep, he gets rid of the ball, just unloads it at about the 35-yard line. That's going to stop the clock at 22 seconds.
Well, they totally lost me on that play. They went behind the wall, and there's umbrella, but you said the word pass?
Coach Burgett.
First of the night, I think.
I love Coach Burgett's facial expressions every once in a while. That was one of those. I told you to do this, not that kind of look.
Oh, that happens.
Is that the first pass of the night?
For East.
For East, yes.
Weslaco has one, and theirs went for a touchdown.
Exactly.
So East was trying to match that, I guess. Did he actually get the ball out of his hands?
Yep.
Yeah, he did. Got to the line of scrimmage.
I lost it.
Ball on the 39-yard line. 22 seconds to go, and out of a shotgun again is Rivas. Hands off to no, he keeps it himself inside the 40 to about the 38.
Oh, they're okay with running the clock out. It looks like to me.
They have no more timeouts, so
yeah. Go in tight. They're okay with that.
So unless something happens,
hurry up. You're gonna get at least one more playoff.
Better snap it.
2 penalty flags.
1 second. Somebody for East jumped off, but are they going to let him run this play?
And it's against the Wildcats.
I think if they get lined up, they'll get to run it. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish, unless they're just going to.
Hey, when you have Marone and Rivas back there, I think 1 second's enough time.
1 second on the clock. Pitch out, and the clock went down to 0-0. But I think we're going to go to halftime, guys. Halftime here at Bobby Lackey. We're all tied, 14-14. Weslaco East.
Okay. Es que se mueve mucho.
From Weslaco.
Test.
Division qualifiers. The entire cake, no frosting, no sprinkles, the pride of Weslaco's Weslaco Panther Corps halftime performance. Tonight, the Panther Corps will be performing their UIL marching show entitled A Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. Music by Keith Blatt. The Panther Corps is led by head drum major Allison Mata. Assistant drum majors are Jerry Carizales, Marcos de la Garza, and Everardo Chavez. Paysetter officers are Captain Annie Anzaldúa. Lieutenants are Amber Medla, Jody Reyes, Mercedes Rodriguez, Sonia Garcia, Alondra Conde, Valeria Medrano, and Victoria Griffin. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Why would you say that I am mad? The disease in the child of myself. It was a cheat. I heard all the things in the heavens and in the earth that I heard. Many things, and how many things. Oh, how then am I now? Listen, I'll tell you the story. I made up my mind to take the life of this man. Alive forever. Saturday night, I turned the latch on the door and I opened. Oh, so gently. In among the eight nights, I was out. And I had my time. I was about to open the latch. My consent. I gave it to the master. And said, "You'll never see me again." Who's there? I didn't know what to do. I said nothing. Oh, now.
Werner, there's a guy smoking up here, man.
quicker and quicker. And louder and louder.
2014 Weslaco East High School Wildcat Regiment. The regiment is under the field direction of Drum Majors Amanda Aguilar, Julissa Montalvo, and Abelina Alcala. Tonight, we feature our percussion and brass section. The regiment competed at the UIL 6A Area G Marching Contest in San Antonio on October 25th, where they placed 7th in the prelims and advanced to the area finals. This marks the 5th time the Wildcat Regiment has advanced to the area finals. We would also like to invite you this Monday night at 7 p.m. at Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Weslaco East High School, where the Wildcat Regiment will be presenting their award-winning show, Zoe, for the final time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, or get up and dance to the drum line and the brass.
The scores you are enjoying on the Jumbotron are brought to you by Knapp Medical Center, our halftime score sponsor. Knapp Medical Center, one of the premier healthcare facilities in all of South Texas. Our halftime score sponsor, Knapp Medical Center.
Test.
This announcement is for all parents. We would like to give our seniors the time they deserve on the field after the game for their traditional senior walk. Immediately after the walk, the seniors will watch a short video on the video screen. Once that is concluded, you are more than welcome to join them. Thank you for your cooperation. As we get ready to start the third quarter, let's welcome Rink and Roll of Weslaco, a full-service family entertainment center. Roller skating, a sport for all seasons. Rink and Roll, our third quarter sponsor, and you can use your ticket for tonight's game to get in for free all weekend long at Rink and Roll.
We've come a long way.
Eric Gonzalez in for the touchdown.
But now,
Touchdown Panthers.
We are Weslaco.
Legend runs deep. Their sacrifices great. Respect was earned. Never given. They started the tradition. They were Weslaco East Wildcats.
now is our time. This is our moment. We will add to the story. But put aside personal glory. Brothers,
We will carry on a proud tradition. The offensive line that's kind of ruled this game, the offensive line for Wesco High and the offensive line for Wesco East, have been dominant in this game. We have only had one turnover, surprisingly. I thought we'd have at least a couple. One by Moron that I thought was going to get overturned, got overturned, and this is where we're at, tied at 14. The offensive line doing a great job tonight against these defenses.
Yeah, it looks like that the rain may have let up a little bit. Wesco's going to get the ball to start the the second half. And it's going to come down to this half to who can stop who. Because in the first half, really both offenses kind of stopped themselves once.
And it looked at one point this was going to be a track meet of some sort, back and forth. Even though the weather was not agreeing, it looked like, man, these two offenses are going to go at it toe-to-toe. Who's going to ever hold the ball last is going to be the one that's going to win this game. Right now, the defense is kind of picking up this game. I'm very interested in to see what they've made changes in.
Here we go, second half, ball down to about the 14-yard line. Picked up there at the 20, going outside. And with the football, number 23 for Weslaco.
Saul Rodriguez.
Yeah, and that's number 13, Roy Pedraza, freshman Roy Pedraza, who's been big on special teams for the Wildcat all year.
And one of the things you cannot do in special teams when you get that ball is you cannot go backwards. And right there, the inexperience of Rodriguez going backwards, you've got to keep on going forward. Don't go towards the sideline unless you're looking for blocking, but you should be a north and south kind of runner.
Great special teams play by the Wildcats that time is we have the football at about, the 22 or 23 yard line, 1st and 10, handoff up to the 25, breaking up to maybe the 26 or 27. Joey wanted to point out we didn't say anything in the first half, but this game not only on KOS tonight, but our friends at 956 Sports and at Valley Central and along on the Battle of Weslaco, the Tanaco Bowl here at Bobby Lackey Stadium.
The Tanaco Bowl, or the Battle for Weslaco, whatever you want to call it. That's the name that a lot of people have. Darlene did a great job of doing a battle, the Tanaco Bowl 3 logo. I don't know if you saw that. Was a beautiful graphic.
27-yard line, handoff, 30, 35, still going 40, 45. Eric Gonzalez on the race.
Brian
Garrett, my bad. Brian Garrett to the 20, and he's going to take it all the way. Brian Garrett, yeah.
That's about 70, what?
Well, look at the marker over there. Where's that? About the 25-yard line?
It was 27, 28-yard line.
And right there, that's what Brian Garrett is known for, those long runs and just tiptoeing his way through what's going on. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and step out real quick. No, go ahead. We're going to get it. We have a couple people that are standing in front of us you guys can't see, but Brian Garrett, that's what he's known for. He is known for making sure that he's going to get to the outside, break some knees, and get down to the
Well, that was an
end zone.
inside run, Joey. That was a trap that he broke through and then cut it to the outside and used the speed. And, you know, the Wildcat defense had no idea where the ball was.
Kick is up and good, 21-14. Hey, how about this? 11-11 on the score clock. So the first half only took a minute and a half. This half took 49 seconds to score. How about that for explosive halves to get started here?
Just a huge hole right there. The referee kind of helping out a little bit, and J.R. Verriot not knowing where he's at because of that referee. But Brian Garrett using the speed, just running away from everybody. JC trying to catch him, wasn't not able to. Took a pretty good angle, don't you think, Coach?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. It was the front 7 or 8 people that Brian broke through there, and they had no idea where the ball was. That was a well-run play.
Well, we go back to the offensive line, and the offensive line is what created that play. By the time that Brian Garrett got to the linebacker level, that referee got in the way. There was one block there, and then he was off to the races.
First lead of the night for the Panthers. They lead 21-14 against the Wildcats. Remember, the Wildcats have got two 20-yard touchdowns from Lupe Marone. As the Panthers getting ready to kick off here. And down it comes, down to about the 22-yard line, picked up there. And right
from behind, that's a nice tackle, nice way of getting there. And that was Diego Rodriguez, number 2,
and that
on
was
the tackle.
Emilio Tamez, number 21, with the ball.
And you look, if we do a replay on this one, you're going to see Diego Rodriguez coming from the backside and getting that tackle off a great kick. It got up there high and took forever to come down.
Hasn't he been one of their best special team players all year, though, Diego?
Yeah, Diego's been doing a good job on defense and special teams.
So the ball is at the 30-yard line, and here's Weslaco East's first possession of the second half. 1st and 10 from the 30. I formation again behind Darren Rivas. Pitch back to Marone. Coming up to the 20. Pinch down there. Whoa, wow. The Panther defense all over Lupe Marone at the 20.
Rene Perez, number 72, on the tackle there. I talked to him earlier. He really wanted to play well in this game. Following him and going down and turning it up at the right time, getting the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That was an impressive play by him.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
And that's what you teach, Coach. Fight off that block
and get down the line.
And get down the line.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Marone might be able to take on Diego, but I don't think he's going to take on number 72. 2nd down and 10. Handoff up the middle this time to Marone. And again, they stop him near the line of scrimmage. And again, the Panther defense is all over him. Jordan Nichols, one of the tacklers up front for Weslaco, along with number 72 again.
And that was Alexis Cervantes on that carry.
Okay, my bad, yep.
So you look at the defense right now, what they've picked up, the adjustments they've made in the second half for the Panthers is really good right now. They've adjusted well. They know who's going to carry the ball, and they've been swarming to the ball. Coach, this is an opportunity. Coach Brigette has so many trick plays. Maybe something he may take out of his bag right now.
Well, he didn't like trick plays on long yardage situations.
3rd down and 8. Darren Rivas again. Big 3rd down play for Weslaco. Pitch back. That's Cervantes again. 30, maybe 35. And the penalty marker comes in.
Well, right now it's going to be 4th and 5, but if you say a flag came in, that's in the area where you either get face mask or holding.
It was a quick flag, I thought.
Well, Wesco's clapping, so it's probably a holding call.
The man in the white hat is the referee.
Well, here's the question. Does Wesco take this penalty?
It would make 4th down, yeah.
Well, he still go for it, 4th and 5.
Holding. Offense. Number 75. 10-yard penalty. Period spot.
Yep.
So we're going to get him third down and long. I was thinking that Coach Tony Yu would do something different, but wow.
Well, you know what? With Coach Burgett, he's going for it on 4th and 5, so you're in better shape from back here.
The ball is back to about the 23-yard line. 3rd down and long. They need to go to about the 40, so third down about 17.
And these coaches know each other, Coach, and they played against each other for a while. But when Burgett was in Donna, and they were here in Weslaco,
and
so
Hannah.
and Hannah, so they know each other pretty well.
3rd down, 17 to go. Darren Rivas out of the shotgun. He comes behind the interference here, and then he cuts back against the grain.
Jordan Nichols with a big tackle.
Oh yeah, Jordan Nichols must have got Darren Rivas as an assignment tonight, and he's doing a good job. You know how you spot somebody in soccer, how you trail them? That's what he's doing here in football.
And in football, they call that spying.
Spying, okay.
Yeah. And he very well may be in that formation, spying there. Be a smart thing to do with the success Darren's had the second half of the season.
Well, the Wildcats have to get to the 40.
On the Panthers.
He's got to. They all got to all go all the way to the 40. So it's going to be 4th down and about 18 to go. And Rivas has done a good job punting the ball tonight. So let's see what happens here. Can he flip the field over again?
Well, just because he's back there doesn't mean he's going to punt either.
The line of scrimmage is about the 22-yard line. And he gets a pooch kick off. Let's see if it gets some kind of a bounce. It does. Down to about the 30-yard line, picked up there.
Brian Guetta.
35, 40, 45, still on his feet. Up to, well, about the 47-yard line. Brian Guerra is starting off with a good second half, guys, for Weslaco High School.
Well, there was a block by number 40. If you'll see at the end of this play on the punt, Brandon Michael Torres. What's number 40 coming to your screen here? He should be coming right about there, right there.
You missed him just, he was a blur.
Yeah, he blurred by, and Jerry Decanini went, who was that? You know, it was one of those.
Ball at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for Weslaco. Hand off to the first man through 50. Oh, he's knocked down about the 50-yard line. He ran into
Ram Mendoza.
And boy, Mendoza said, Jonathan Martinez, I remember you from junior high.
Yeah, well, Ram Mendoza went to junior high in Donna, so they definitely remembers him.
I like the way Ram Mendoza did that.
What's the strength here, guys?
Yeah, look at that.
He said, come here. You're going back over there.
Kind of like bulldogging.
Yeah. You know, this is the biggest series of the football game to this point.
2nd down from the 50-yard line are the Weslaco Panthers. 2nd down at about 6. Oh, maybe it's a movement. The right end might have taken off a little bit too early.
Yep.
Before snap, false start.
But this is
offense.
the biggest series because it
Under
gives
penalty.
Weslaco either goes up by 14 points here, or they turn the ball back to East, with East the chance to catch back up from a 7-point deficit.
So right now, you know, it's 2nd and the 13. It's not impossible. It's not something you got to panic. It's just right now, offensive line, do your job, block the guy in front of you, push him back 5 or 4 yards, and you'll be okay.
And Weslaco's done something East hasn't done. That's pass the football.
Defense right now needs to make a stand big time right now.
Hand off.
Ball's on the ground.
There's a fumble there. Who's going to get this one?
Nobody seems to be going crazy, so I'm going to say Weslaco got it back.
Okay.
And that was a big play by Ram Mendoza right there. A huge play by Ram Mendoza.
Yeah, that timing on that play looked terrible. And it looked like Eric's saying the ball hit me on the elbow. Let's see if he's right.
It's Eric Gonzalez that came up with the football.
That's exactly right. He closed his arms just a little bit too soon.
Well, that's the timing when you get a quarterback that you haven't worked with all year. That could come into play here.
Yeah, because you have that rhythm that's a little bit different than Desi.
And the height different.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
3rd down and long, guys. 3rd and 14 from about the 43-yard line. Handoff coming wide. A sweep. 45, 50, 45 still on his feet. Brian Guerra, 40 on his way. 30, 25, 20, 10, and out of bounds. Well, touchdown. He got a touchdown all the way in.
Wow. And he took J.C. Vargas for a ride the last 3 yards.
Well, you see the down and distance again, Joey. The first time it was like 4th and 15. And this time it's 3rd and 15.
But
you've got to convert the 3rd and 15.
Right here, Coach, this man right here, 55, Josue, has been doing that all night long. Josue Espinosa was an offensive lineman that just came back off of injury, and the Panthers needed him tremendously throughout this year. He came back at the right time.
And the extra point attempt is up and good. So 6:45 to go in the third quarter. The biggest lead of the night. The Weslaco Panthers and Brian Guerra have been the story here in half number 2.
Well, that's the biggest drive of the game I was talking about. It puts the Panthers up by 14 points. And you know, East can explode at any time, but they're going to have to close that gap right now.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying earlier. The offensive line now for the Panthers taking control of that defensive line. You have 2 offensive linemen that far deep into the secondary blocking ahead. Brian Guerra can just take his time, get there, and then turn at the right time, and that's exactly what he did. Josue coming off an injury, and that's something, again. At the beginning of the year, the Panthers did not have their entire offensive line. They were missing Jake Rodriguez. They were missing Josue. They were missing key elements of their offensive line that they just got back, and now Josue making a huge difference right now, running upfield. And I can't make this point more and more. When you have offensive linemen in the secondary as far as they did, that's going to give your running back a lot of space to run.
So here we go, kicking off the football of the Panthers. And down it goes. It's kind of a pooch kick this time. Down to about the 25-yard line, picked up there. 25, 30, 35, that's about it.
That's J.R. Villarreal again.
And you know what, J.R. Villarreal did a great job making something out of nothing right there.
But, that's Weslaco saying, though, you know what, we're okay with J.R. making 5 or 8 yards here. We're not kicking it to one of those guys that can take it to the house.
The Panthers have a shutdown defense, too, guys. We haven't said that too much, but they are the number 1 ranked defense in the district by quite a margin. So the ball at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10, and a big series for the Wildcats here. Darren Rivas under center. And handoff, a counter play, 35-40, still on his feet.
Angel
Flores, that's the Flores boys.
Angel Flores can do a lot of damage in a situation like that. You have a Panther down right now in the backfield. But look at Angel Flores finding that hole on the far side. Great blocking by number 75. And then a touchdown saving tackle.
Oh, yeah. If Brandon doesn't make that tackle, he's gone.
You know, we haven't mentioned Brandon Toda's name much tonight, but you know he's out there.
Well, he made that big block of that last punt return, Terry, so maybe that got him going.
Well, you know, when Michael Brandon Torres is quiet, you hear Nichols' name mentioned a lot. And then when Nichols is quiet, then you have Brandon Torres. So those linebackers, those dual linebackers right there, make plays for each other when the other one's not in position.
One of the Panthers is up. Brandon Mendez, number 42,
right,
was the injured player, but he walked off on his own power. The ball is up to about the 47-yard line, so a big play on 1st down for Weslaco East, who have to answer the bell. This is a character call, I guess, as a coach you would say. How do you do after the other team scores?
You know, and this game has so little bearing on the future. East is going to play in the playoffs next week. Weslaco High is going to be in the playoffs next week. Everybody wants to be district champ, but you know what? A by-district championship sounds pretty good too.
Yeah, it sure does.
All right, 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Darren Rivas again. Handoff again. That's Flores, I believe, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Up to about the 50-yard line.
Well, the whole world's chasing Darren and Lupe.
Right.
So let's hand it to the little guy going the other direction.
He does look small compared to those other guys.
Well, he is small.
Well, you got number 29, Jimmy Hernandez, staying at home, outside linebacker, not being fooled by all the movement in the backfield and waiting for running back to come across his face.
I thought Matt Lara was on the tackle, but maybe not.
That was number 29.
My bad, Joey.
Jimmy Hernandez.
Ball at the 50-yard line for Weslaco East. 2nd down, about 7 or 8 yards to go here. Hand off to the big guy, Lupe Marone. He's just trying to push the pile. Can't get much there.
Yeah, there's nothing there right now. Weslaco's getting underneath the East pads, and they're winning some of those one-on-one battles right now.
Rene Pettis having a good second half for the Panthers as well, the big defensive lineman.
And right now, Weslaco East needs to go back and get behind big number 69, Sergio Morales. And that's where they've been most successful, behind 69.
3rd down, about 7. I believe the ball is brought midfield. Is that right?
Yeah, well, we're on about 48, 49-yard line.
They got to go to about the 43 for a first down here. Rivas with a man in motion. Navarro. Quarterback sneak. We haven't seen that in a while. Down to about the 40.
Flags.
Well, they tried to draw the Panthers off sides, and the flag tells me they probably did. And then Darren's going to keep the quarterback sneak, so they're going to decline.
Defense.
Yep.
Penalty decline. Result of the play.
That's what makes Darren Rivas so dangerous under center with that quick snap, that quick count, that hard count every once in a while. He is a master at that. We mentioned it all year long, and last year, just one of the things he does so well.
Yeah, that's one of those things that makes Darren. You know, the offense is back in the day when my son was running this offense. If he could get him to jump, we had him kneeling. And then John Arevalo would kind of run a yard or two. Brandon Hernandez started making yards with this, and Darren has done a great job.
Darren Rivas, the quarterback keeper, 40, 30, maybe about the 30-yard line. Darren Rivas, kind of a student body sweep that time.
Well, Coach, last time that we did a game together with Weslaco East, that we saw how they stopped Moron almost, and then we started using Darren Rivas exclusively. Darren Rivas brought this team back to life, and in a 1-2 punch of Moron and Rivas is what actually won that game for them.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, they're getting ready. They're setting up the knockout punch with a jab of Rivas.
Second down and about 1 here. Rivas hands off to Marone to the 30, and that's the ball all he's got. I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's going to be short of a first down, Terry. He ran in there and ended up like U-turning back the other way. Someone was there in that hole saying hello.
93, Allison Serla. Is that his name?
Saying it's a penalty.
Alfonso Serla,
Personal
number
foul.
93.
Personal foul.
Defense.
Here-
73.
73.
And here we go with the penalties. That's
15-yard penalty.
That's one of the things that we
First
thought
down.
was going to hurt the Panthers right now. At a decent stop, and then gave them a first down and 15 yards on top of that. That's something you cannot do against a Weslaco East defense.
Well,
offense.
I was really proud of both teams. You know, it's been a hard contest. It's been a hard-fought contest. It's been a clean contest. There hasn't been a bunch of holdings or personal fouls. It's been a clean contest.
Ball on about the 18-yard line here. First down and 10. Rivas again behind the interference. Trying to get outside. Maybe to the 15. That's about all he's going to get. And on the stop that time, was that number 11?
That's number 11, Terry.
And number 11 is
Garza.
You're right.
Terry, you remember about 3 or 4 weeks ago, he was in a game where he made like every tackle.
Right, exactly, yeah.
And then I believe he hurt himself and was out a little bit, and I've started seeing him back on the field. But wow, there was a game, maybe PSG North, PSG Memorial, somewhere back in there. He was making every play.
You were talking about him being, like there was 12 of them out there.
Yeah, there was. How many number 11s this team got?
The ball at about the 16-yard line. Rivas faking that. No, he handed off to Flores. Down to about the 10. They spin him around down there. Now,
that's a nice little run.
You know most of the coaches on each squad.
I know all of them.
Is one of the coaches Joe Calderon?
Yes, he is.
He was you talk about a scrambling quarterback when he played for the Weslaco Panthers.
Yeah, I was on the Donna coaching staff, and he scrambled and threw it past with the last play of the game to beat us, I believe, 10-7 right here in Bobby Likey Stadium.
Okay. So here we go. The ball at about the 10. Quarterback sneak, Rivas. Maybe 2 yards, and that's about it. But here are the Wildcats doing what they do best. Run the football. We're down to about the 2:25 mark here in quarter number 3, trying to get back in the game.
And this offense is back in rhythm. And a little bit of Angel Flores, a little bit of Marone, and then every once in a while, Darren Rivas comes in there and squirts for 4 or 5 yards right there, getting a good amount of yardage and putting the Wildcats in good field position again.
Rivas brings the play back in. They kind of bottled Marone up, but he's the kind of kid that all of a sudden, when you think you got him bottled up, he'll go about 60, 70 yards for a play.
Yeah, he's like shaking up a Coke. He's going to explode eventually.
Rivas looking around on the play here. Trying to hard count, I think. Nope, hand off to Marone. 5-yard line. Oh, near the end zone.
Fumble.
And a fumble again down about the 2. The last couple of weeks, he's had trouble hanging on to that football. I believe you told me last week against Edinburgh, he lost 2 or 3 fumbles.
2 and a muff. Look how you can tell by the gleam of the football. Well,
that was Emilio Tamez.
That's Emilio. And again, it looked like the ground may have caused that fumble.
I saw the 2.
Yeah, you saw the 2, and from here, I was pretty sure that was Lupe too, but that's Emilio.
But here we go at the 2-yard line. Rivas, can he push it into the end zone? He went behind big Sergio that time. But
yeah, he's going to be about a yard short. But what's it going to be, third? Or was that third down?
Sergio pushes off some kid
That was third down.
Sergio pushes off some kid and gets up. I said, that's got to hurt a little bit. I don't know who it was. He was just trying to use him for, not so he wouldn't stumble.
So we got 3rd and 1.
Third and 2, they're saying on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's like more like 31, though.
Yeah, it's right on the 1-yard line, Joe.
Yeah, you can't go much more than 1. Rivas again, quarterback sneak behind the left side. And the Panthers
are just submarining, diving, I don't know the right term. They're making so that there's no movement in there.
And all they're doing is plugging up the hole, Coach.
Right. They're using big bodies that just clog it up.
They're going to bring up 4th down?
4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th down. And if East is smart, they can run this quarter out if they want to, and then talk about it and put it in the 4th.
Yeah, make those linemen run a 100-yard dash to get to the other end?
They can do that at this point in the year.
So right now, this is a challenge for the offensive line.
Yeah, pitch back. Marone, touchdown. That is Lupe Marone. His 3rd touchdown of the night. And Weslaco East at the last play. Well, actually, there was one more play left. 6 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Marone again.
So now just a nice little pitch out. This is what they do best with Lupe Marone. Marone knowing when to turn it up at the right time, and then just nobody touched
what's the defense thinking, guys? They're thinking we just quarterback sneak like 3 times, so they're going to do it again because it's even closer than it's been. Now you got the defense all inside.
Go snap.
Yep. Kick is up.
Almost
and good. So 6
6
seconds to go.
Great save by Darren.
You look at that. You look at the offensive line, just basically all block themselves.
Boom.
A 1-yard run by Lupe Marone, his 3rd of the night.
And look at J.C. Villarreal, a nice little block, enough time to let Marone pass him by.
And
that's all you need.
Nice job by Ryan.
Yeah.
But you're right, guys. That was so set up with those quarterback sneaks that you could almost see that one coming.
Oh, yeah. Pinch, you know. Everybody running inside. Let's toss it over there and let him get outside. Watch Ryan right there.
And you had the 2 linebackers basically put themselves out by trying to plug up the middle.
Oh, sure, they had to.
The defensive lineman doing the same thing. And all you do as an offensive lineman, hey, sit on the floor. It's okay. Sit on those guys and make sure that they block themselves.
Joey, too early at onside?
I think too early.
Too early.
28-21. Yep. We got 5 or 6 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. We got a lot of football left.
Well, you know, that touchdown really put a spark right now on Weslaco East sideline. The sideline was kind of down a little bit. This drive, along with the help from the Weslaco Panthers and the penalties, allowed this drive to take place and created a spark. Short kick.
Yep, short kick down to about the 25-yard line.
Did he fair catch it?
He must have, because nobody went after him. That was caught that time by, was it Jonathan Martinez, number 25, I believe.
Yeah, at the 25-yard line.
Well, Coach, he did something that you said
that's okay.
We go backwards.
They set it up with a touchdown.
So about the 25-yard line, I believe, is where
they're going to get one play from the 25 with 6 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. I'm watching the scoreboard right now. They're showing ex-Wildcat Omar Figueroa Jr. knocking some guy out in the boxing ring.
He's in the house
He must be in the house tonight.
Yeah, he was. I think he was in the VIP room up here.
1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line are the Panthers. And inside handoff, 25 up to the 30. A little 5-yard gain right up the middle that time.
Yeah, that was a trap, and that's
Jonathan Martinez. And we played 3 quarters, and the score after 3 is 28-21. The Panthers.
And gentlemen, look who's in the house. It's
and Omar Figueroa is going to talk on the microphone, guys.
24-0, 18 by knockout. The WBC lightweight champion of the world, Omar Figueroa. Let's welcome the Golden Boy boxer to Bobby Lackey Stadium. Take it away, Omar.
All right, guys, so I just want to say it's an honor and a privilege to be back here again. I feel like I'm back in high school, and it's great, you know, it's a great game going on, it's a great evening. I wish everybody luck, nobody gets hurt. So again, like I said, thank you guys for the support. I'm born and raised here in Weslaco, so I'm honored to be here. Thank you guys. East side, strong side. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, I was going to get the Panther fans a little riled up.
Well, nobody out there in the stands want to fight him.
I don't think so either. It wouldn't be a smart idea.
Ball on the 29-yard line, inside handoff, trying to get wide. Yep. Now cut back against the great Eric Gonzalez. Might have got back up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 5, Terry. You know, that's really neat, though, that homegrown, you know, he's from Weslaco East, but what's his nickname, guys?
Panterita.
Okay, so he kind of covering the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I can remember covering games as a K-West announcer where he was the baseball pitcher.
Yeah, and played some shortstop and was a good hitter. And he is a swimmer, one of the best swimmers that Weslaco East has ever had.
Outside handoff to Garrett. Can he get 20, cut to about the 30? And not much of a drive right now for the Panthers.
That was a great tackle right there, shoestring tackle, but that saved that drive right there for Weslaco East.
This should lead to a punt finally.
This might be the first punt of the night for Tony V's team.
Yeah, they're running with a bunch of new people, and who's the punter going to be? Number 10? Looks like number 10, Joey. Early in the year it was number 22, but then Chris Marroquine's been punting for the last half of the season.
We haven't seen him very much, but Chris Marroquine doing the punting duties.
Easy. The ball at the 31-yard line. First time tonight, I believe, that Weslaco has had to go into a punt situation.
So timeout for Weslaco East. You know, Coach, you talked about you know, kids coming from Weslaco East or coming from the Weslaco area. Gilbert Obina
and Eli. They're having their second professional mixed martial arts in the South Texas Fight Club series in McAllen as we speak. And I just got a text that Eli, I don't know the rules that well, but he choked this guy out in the first round.
So tap out.
Tapped him out, whatever. But they said
he won.
A naked choke or whatever. And I don't know that much about it, but I love that those kids are excelling in what they are.
Both great kids, aren't they?
Oh, they're good kids.
Ball at the 31-yard line. That's the line of scrimmage for the punt. Marroquine back at about the 15. High snap, but he goes and gets it. And let's see what the kick does here. Over midfield.
Not much.
And
did it hit a Panther?
Nobody's real sure where the ball is.
I'm trying to find the ball myself.
They're walking it back to the 40-yard line.
You're kidding me. That's almost the line of scrimmage.
It was about a
10-yard punt.
Yeah, about a 10-yard punt.
I mean, he had a lot of time to kick that ball, and that just went straight up in the air.
Well, what's the wind? There's no wind, Joey. I'm looking at the flag.
I don't see anything blowing this way. So it might have been better just to go for fourth down.
First and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you wouldn't have lost much.
Yeah.
40-yard line of the Panthers.
Now this is the biggest drive of the game.
To Rivas behind center. Power I. Strong to the right here this time. Pitch out coming left though. And good grab by the Panthers. Oh my.
Nice job by Diego.
Diego Rodriguez. Whoa, he got
nice job by Diego. Diego had taken himself out of the play by getting blocked out. All of a sudden came back. Moron is the one that blocked him. Look at that. Diego sticking with the play, getting that big tackle and then bringing him down.
It was like Ryan Navarro and Lupe weren't sure who was going to block him, and they both kind of half blocked him.
Yeah.
But that wasn't enough. Diego made a nice play.
A little push out of the way. It's not going to do anything.
Loss of a couple on the play. Second down about 12. Rivas hit back. Marone 45 to 40. That's about it. Oh, bumps out of bounds. Just inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, this is going to be third and about 10.
I think Anthony Garza was in the backfield along with Diego Rodriguez this time again. Both DBs back there. You get Moron to the sideline right there, standing his ground. Garza and then Diego trying to hit him and then finally getting pushed out of bounds by a couple of Panthers.
And Jordan Nichols got a pretty good run at him.
Ball at the 39-yard line. It's going to be third down and 9 for the Wildcats of Weslaco East. This is huge. Here in the fourth quarter, they trail 28-21.
You got to imagine this 4-down territory.
That's exactly right.
Now strong to the right. Rivas behind the interference here. And to the 40, maybe 35.
Wow, look at Darren Rivas.
Darren Rivas scrapping for everything inside the 35 to about the 32. He's going to be a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, now it's definitely 4-down territory.
Look at this. Right there, Darren Rivas gets basically a jersey tackle right there.
J.R. Villarreal
keeps his balance and then gets 2 or 3 more yards after getting hit, keeps on spinning. Unbelievable second effort by Darren Rivas.
Well, that's the kid that is 1-1 right now in this series.
Yeah, he wants to win.
And he wants to be 2.
Yeah, he wants to win before he leaves his high school.
Yeah.
4th down and 2, guys. 4th and 2 for the Wildcats. Rivas, kind of a funky formation behind center. He's going to go again. And they're going to knock him down. Jordan Nichols.
Wow. I think he got it. I do not think he got it.
He had to get inside the 30.
He did not got it. He didn't get it or got it. Hey,
either way, he didn't get it, Coach.
He got up in the air, and Jordan said, well, here I am.
You broke me up, Coach.
Coach, usually that's the stuff that I say.
Joey
Terry gives me a hard time for it.
I thought I was looking at Joey.
Wow, that's scary.
For who? You or me?
Both.
So Weslaco takes over the football at the 31-yard line? I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of where they were before they punted.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Not much happened there.
So just time came off the clock.
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
9:20 to go in the ball game. Rodriguez under center. Long count this time. Handoff, first man, 32-33, and that's about it. Both defenses right now playing good.
You know, that's one of their staple plays this game, Terry. They're just running number 25, kind of a blast play right up in there.
Right.
Man on man, just trying to get your guy 5 yards behind you. Got 3 yards on that one?
Yeah,
2 yards?
the clock is their friend right now. Weslaco High's friend is the clock. They're ahead by a touchdown. They have the ball, and the clock is running.
Right, we're under 9 minutes to go in the ball game here. 28-21, the Panthers leading by 7. Rodriguez, power I. Hand off to Eric Gonzalez, 35, outside maybe to the 40. And I think he's going to be about a yard short of a first down over there.
And once again, who's leading the way? Number 55.
You know,
Josué Espinosa, look
I'm
at that.
wondering if anybody's paying attention as a coaching staff that 55 is always the backside guard when they run those sweeps. Well, if he's on the right, then they're running the play to the left, and if he's on the left, they're running the play on the right. I wonder if anybody's looking for that.
Well, I mean, it wasn't scouted because he's been out for a while.
Well, that's true.
They're down and 2 for the Panthers at the 39-yard line. Paul Rodriguez with Gonzalez again. 39. Oh, and they bring him down inside the 40. He didn't make it.
I don't think he made it.
Big tackle by number 52.
I don't believe he gained an inch.
And you know where that play did not come through, Coach? Was right there. Josué got the penetration and was not able to go and get that block that he needed to get. That's why they did not get past the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
Santos Garcia made the tackle.
Are they going for it?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like they're going for it, boys.
Fourth down and about 1 or 2. He didn't gain anything.
No.
Got to get to about the 41 for a first down. Santos Garcia with a huge defensive play for Weslaco East.
Now this is a challenge for the offensive lineman.
Fourth down. Oh, fumble, and that's going to take it away. Either doesn't matter who recovered it.
No, doesn't matter. And those are the plays that change the game.
But Rodriguez, I think he might have recovered it, but he lost a couple, and it's going to be East taking over the ball.
He hits number 71 as he's spinning to hand the ball off with the football.
Yeah, either 71 took too deep of an angle, or he
in
wasn't out of there quicker.
Something in the timing of that play was wrong.
And it goes back to Desi and Paul. They're two different types of quarterback. One's taller, one's a little bit shorter. I think Desi's a lot quicker than Paul.
And the number of repetitions that Paul's got this year.
That's another reason.
I mean, the last 2 weeks he's gotten a lot, but
I formation behind Darren Rivas, the 38-yard line. Handoff, 35, maybe 36.
Yeah, about the 36. Who was that carrying the ball? That's
Lupe.
But
they've kind of bottled him up this half, haven't they?
Yeah, they sure have. He scored a touchdown, but that was on a 1-yard run. He had some big gains in the first half, but he's not going to be anywhere near his 200-yard game average.
No.
Although he's real close to 2,000 yards for the year.
He's at about 1,800, I think. So he's going to need to get some yards in the playoffs.
So the ball at about the 36, so it is going to be second down and about 8. Navarro on the right end this time. Now he comes to the slot. Now he comes in motion to the other side, Ryan Navarro. Pitch out coming that way. Marone, 35, and maybe to the 34. I'll tell you, the difference is Marone gets 1 or 2, and they're cutting him down right now.
Well, Weslaco's doing a nice job of just working their way to the ball. Work your way to the ball. Work your way to the ball. Be there when he cuts back.
And you look at Rene Perez again, coming off his block, bringing the guy around you, not being allowed to get blocked, and then getting that runner at the line of scrimmage and allowing him maybe 1 or 2 yards.
But the Panther D-line is actually controlling the offensive line of the Wildcats right now.
Well, they're at least getting stalemates, and
exactly.
You don't want stalemates as an offensive line.
And Rivas now behind his blocking. 35, maybe to the 30, but he's going to be short of the first down, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and about 2.
Andre Galendo, one of the tacklers, along with number 13 for Weslaco.
Just trying to get more blockers in front of you, and that's exactly what Darren Rivas is doing. Just tiptoeing his way to positive yards.
A penalty against the offense.
Not enough penalty on the line.
So they did not have enough men on the line of scrimmage. So penalty against the East.
That's going to make it 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. That's a different play now.
Yeah, instead of 4th and 2.
Yeah, that's a totally different play.
Rivas getting the call from Coach Burgett and comes traveling back in here. The ball is back to about the 34-yard line. They need to go to about the 28 for a first down.
Now the clock's ticking too.
Yeah, we're 5:41 and counting down here in this 4th quarter. Rivas.
Nobody on
Now he's going to, he's going to throw. Hello. And back he goes. They got a receiver out there, the 40, 35, 30. And
Alexis
got that first down.
Screen pass.
Got that first down.
Where's he been all night? Right there.
Yep.
But that was a slow developing screen. Just a fake, and then he rolling out to the far side, turns around, now sees.
He almost falls.
Almost falls down. Nice job of Rivas keeping his balance.
And
just
it's cool.
You look at the offensive lineman upfield trying to block, but Cervantes had already gotten the first down by the time he got to any of his blockers.
About 20 yards of yak there for Alex Cervantes. 20 yards after the catch there. Rivas again out of the shotgun. He's going to run right behind his blocker there and inside the 20 to about the 15 or 14. Weslaco East needs to get a touchdown to tie this thing up.
And Coach, you and I had talked about ball security for both teams right now. Weslaco East making sure that ball is secure. Weslaco High, 2 fumbles already.
2 turnovers to 0 right now.
So 5 minutes to go.
And if you're in that category normally goes towards the winner, whoever has the plus or minus.
The ball at the 19-yard line, guys. Is that first down and 10?
No,
Or
it's second and about 5.
Okay. They need to go to about, it looks like the 14-yard line. So 2nd and 5. My guys are right on top of it here. I formation again. Oh, my.
We're going to get a timeout.
Timeout. Panther.
Once again, I want to thank the staff here at K-West. We've already mentioned Don Ramirez and Val Zamora down in the field. We got Rafael Cavazos and Mike Palacios upstairs helping out with the film. Amadeo is here tonight. And we haven't mentioned our crew up in the booth yet. We've got Joe Leal, our technician Mario Palacios.
Replay technician.
We got Darlene Gracia and Julian Oliveras, who's the boss up here.
The chief.
And Darlene, great job on the graphics tonight and having the play clock up there for Terry. And that's a great job up there.
Mario had the replays going today.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I want to say I'm the clock, the time clock has been a tremendous add for us up here.
You know, Darlene does such a great job on the graphics, Terry. You look at the bottom line down there. You look at the tower, the W, the E, and the Wildcats. And even the ad there, and the only thing you can pick out is the clock.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Darren Rivas again, handoff. Is that Moreau?
That's Moreau.
Yeah, that's Moreau.
It looked like he was looking for the football, but
he never really got going on that play. Now East is in a double tight with an unbalanced side, and they went away from the unbalanced side. But you see that hole open up back there behind 75? He didn't.
He got down to about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan Novato got blocked, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. So wasn't able to follow through with
You
block.
got 3rd and about 3 and 4 down territory with 4.5 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah,
what a game.
Wow.
4:15 and counting down here in this 4th quarter. And Rivas under center again. I formation behind him. Navarro to the right side. And the quarterback sneak. Yep. He might have got the 15. But
might have got they called procedure on East. I was going to say.
Snap. Ball stars. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Okay, we don't know who, and at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter.
3rd and 8. Again, we're in a different yardage situation. Calls for a different play.
And the ball is at the 22. They need to go to the 14-yard line.
But
looks
again,
like they're bringing some of the receivers in, Coach.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you remember last week, Joey, but they popped about a 40-yard pass to Juan Badillo.
They can throw the ball when they need to.
Well, they threw a pass tonight to Alex Cervantes. How about that?
Yeah. Both teams have 1 completion, I believe.
Yep. J.R. Villarreal going wide on the far side.
And they're going to get an East timeout.
How many timeouts we got left, guys?
East has 2 and 2, if that's correct on the scoreboard.
It may be changed to one of them going to have 1, I think.
East has 1. Panthers have 2.
I'm not trying to jinx anybody, but what are the possibilities of overtime?
Oh, geez. You know what? Everybody in the stands would probably love it. The coaches probably would not. You got a playoff game next week.
Yeah, you got to get out of here. Start getting ready for next week.
Yeah. I mean, both of these teams are getting rewarded with an extra week.
But as announcers, we like to have bonus football. You get it in baseball with extra innings, right?
Yeah, extra
in football, we could get bonus football. How about that?
You know, you look at it the coach's perspective.
Has Weslaco done overtime this year? I know East has one time.
Right.
I don't believe the Panthers
no,
have.
not this year.
Rivas behind in a shotgun formation here. And he hands off to Marone, and they got him back at about the 25.
So it's going to be 4th and 10.
Matty Moreno, number 73, getting big penetration.
Is that 4th down or 3rd down?
Yeah, it's coming up on 4th down.
My other question would be, if they score a touchdown, would they go for 1 or would they go for 2?
You know, I think they would go for 1, but
hard to say.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Do you want to just win the game or lose the game on that one play? I mean, that
I would think it depends on how much time is left.
Yeah, well, we're going to be under 3 minutes when this ball snaps.
So 4th and 70, they got a lineman out there. I think trips.
Rita's going to throw under pressure. Now they got him.
Well, they had one of their trick plays going, and Weslaco did not commit, and it was not successful.
Jesus Reina, number 94.
Now, Weslaco got 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah.
One thing right now, what Paul Rodriguez needs to do is become a game manager.
And get the snap before you go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere without that ball.
Yeah, that's
right.
Exactly correct, Joey. His number one goal, get the snap.
2 first downs would do it, wouldn't it?
Well, you could do it with 1, but the Wildcats have 1 timeout. That's going to stop it once.
Eric Gonzalez, he's going to
get
fine. He breaks away. Hello. Up to the 30, 35. How did he break away from that?
I don't know, but he fumbled.
Yeah, well, out of bounds, but what a... I thought they had him way back in the line of scrimmage that time, guys.
So did the defender, Terry. I think he thought we have him, and he kind of let up right here. Again,
right
that's
here,
Santos Garcia. Well, actually, Cito Rojas may have knocked Santos off.
And
good effort by
that's what makes Eric so special. He's never given up on any play. Eric is never going to give up. He had 2 guys on top of him, waited for them to knock each other off, and then got the first down.
Ball on the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 on the run by Eric Gonzalez. Handoff coming wide, Brian Guerra. And he got knocked down, but he didn't get back up this time.
I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but Paul's getting that ball, and he's got it tight to his belly right there, and he's waiting to make sure I get it to the right guy. I don't need to be in any kind of hurry.
And you know that came from the sideline. You had the quarterback coach on offensive line going, the offensive line coach getting together, say, look, this needs to be something that you need to secure. Yeah. We're in a situation where we cannot have you make a mistake.
Ram Mendoza made that last tackle, ball at the 41-yard line. Again, no gain by Brian Garrett. Right up the middle this time. No, he breaks a tackle. Jonathan Martinez maybe got 1, took up a lot of time.
East may use their timeout pretty quick here. Maybe not.
I was kind of waiting for him to get down to almost 0 on the play clock, but they're snapping it with a few seconds left here.
Yeah, they can take this play way down right here. If he stops them on this down, they'll call timeout.
3rd down and about 10. Actually, the ball at about the 41 or 2. And if it's 3rd down, they're going to have to make it and then punt the ball down. Good punt this time. Remember, the last punt was only about 10-yarder.
And right now, I got some information, guys, that Rivera is actually winning. Donald Rivera. That may be, wondering who the Wildcats are going to face next.
That could throw a wrench in the mess there.
Timeout. Panthers.
Okay, the Panthers let it run way down, and then they took the timeout.
Well, I think they know, guys, that if they get another 1st down, they can almost run the clock out.
Well, they can come close to doing it without running the clock out. If they don't get a 1st down here, Terry, then East will stop the ball, and then East will get a minute or so.
1:23 to go in the 4th quarter. And Weslaco holding on to a 28-21 win, or lead, rather, over the Wildcats. Wildcats come into the game with an 8-1 overall record.
8-1.
Yep. Only loss was that double overtime.
1 point,
that you guys
double
covered.
overtime. I did not. I was with you that night, Terry.
It was Coach Qued and myself.
I'm sorry, Coach.
You already chasing him off?
No, I tried to have him there, but I was giving him credit for being there.
Oh, okay.
Just saying, Coach, you're everywhere.
Yeah, I'm omnipresent. It's one of those intercourse.
Trying to make up for the gut.
Yeah, he got it.
3rd down and about 9 from the 42-yard line. Rodriguez under center. coming
Traffic
up the middle.
Nothing. East should be stopping the ball.
Yep.
They did. So they're going to get the ball back with about a minute and 15 seconds to go. And let's, here's a thought though. Does Weslaco go for it? Or do they put the punter in and, like Terry said, risk a bad snap a la Harlingen?
Wow.
Risk a block
I
punt.
remember that, yeah.
Well, the punt team's out there huddling.
Timeout. Okay.
Yep, that's their last.
A minute 19 to go in the ball game, guys. Unbelievable. It's been a good game, though. These are two real good teams out there doing battle tonight.
I hate to say that it's 7 points from Joey's prediction. I hate to say that. He said 35-21. Just
We'll give them a homework assignment. That'll keep them busy.
Terry likes to keep me busy for some reason. He thinks
Terry,
I'm
he
not busy
hasn't been
enough.
doing good with homework this year. You know, you might have to call his mom.
I haven't come back with any
I'll
assignments.
call his dad.
Okay.
Well, here we go. Is that Marty Keene back there again?
Yeah, I believe so. He's back there about 14 yards.
Well, keep an eye on the center as well. So the ball at the 43-yard line. Of course, Chris is tall. Good snap this time.
Pressure.
Yep, Marquine gets it down to about the 20-yard line and picked up there at the 20, 25. And
that's Wambadillo.
Yep, on his still feet with somebody getting right in the way that time.
Wow. I wonder if something's up with Marone. They didn't have Luca back there?
Marquis did better when he had pressure than when he didn't have pressure. Nice kick.
Yeah, that's a
line
you got to
drive,
be a player.
Yeah, line drive kick, but at least you got that more than 10 yards. And Badillo trying to find some room somewhere.
So out of bounds to go. We have a minute and 6 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And what does Burgett have, or Coach Burgett have?
I wish I knew. You know, I'm not around enough. I know in years past we had some plays in where you double reverse or where you hit somebody and you hook and ladder. I mean, we had some stuff in the past. I don't know what they have.
Marone is out there right now, though.
Timeout. Weslaco.
Okay, nobody has a timeout left.
Panther.
Well, Tony V doesn't like to leave with any timeouts.
No, I think it's like a bank account. He didn't want to leave any money in that bank. Let's spend it all. No, hey, everybody has, what works for him has worked for him for years. I know the coaches I worked for always like to have a timeout for a situation like this. And he used it with a minute 6 left. So he did have one left until right now.
66 seconds left, guys. The ball at the 27-yard line. 73 yards away from pay dirt are the Wildcats. And we've got Marone and Rivas trying to cook something up here against the Panthers.
Okay, he's up changing the play. I don't know what he's changing it to.
And the snap back, Rivas going to roll. Looking down the field, he's going to have to get rid of it. Let's see, no, he's going to take
That's
off
some
and run.
pressure, great.
The Panther pressure again. Who is that young man over there?
Great pressure by the Panthers over number 94, Jesus Reina.
Oh, wow.
56 seconds left in the game, and you're at 2nd and 10.
Darren Rivas is limping right there. That's not a good thing for the playoffs. You don't want Darren Rivas hurt.
I don't know if you remember, but he started the season limping.
Yeah.
Against Rivera, he didn't run the ball at all.
Give the Panthers secondary a lot of credit on that particular play.
But you know what? You're supposed to be able to cover when you know the other team's pass.
That's right.
But that's a great job. They're prepared for what's happening tonight. Didn't look like it early. He's kind of marched the ball down, but look who's the quarterback right now. So maybe Darren is hurt.
Get rid of the ball out here.
Nice throw.
Badillo at the 30. And he's going to get.
Whoa!
He took it.
That's a penalty flag right there.
I saw it. Yellow out there.
Yeah,
he took it.
That's either horse collar, face mask, or late hit, or all the three. I'm not sure.
Whatever it is, a 15-yard penalty.
Look at Lupe. Nice throw. Wambadillo, nice catch. Get out of bounds.
And he was already.
Face mask.
Oh.
Diego Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's a major 15-yard variety. NFL, that's a fine. In high school,
that's not a come to.
It's not what you want to see. That's very dangerous.
Right. Is that not a come to, the guy for the Lions? Is that one of his plays? Or no, he's a big guy.
Oh, no, he steps on him.
Yeah. That would be a play like, who's that? Richard Sherman from Seattle would do that?
So, Coach, they're discussing, I guess, where it happened,
I'm not sure.
where he went out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 82 defense.
2 of them.
Personal foul. Face mask. 15 yards. Into the run. First down.
Okay.
Wow, so
Well, roughing the passer took place behind the line, so the ball wouldn't come as far as the completed pass plus 15.
You can only take one penalty, right?
so he was trying to determine which one he was going to get the most yardage from.
Right.
So basically, they declined roughing the passer,
Right.
and took the face mask.
Yeah, Lupe Marone is the quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I told you guys early in the year
He was a quarterback, so
that he was the backup quarterback, but nobody believes me. Come on, Tara.
I do. I believe you.
And last week we saw who? We saw,
who was that?
Marone is going to throw. Now he's going to take off and run. 45, 40, still on his feet. Oh, jumping down to about the 33-yard line.
Emilio Temez jumped in at quarterback last week.
So, wow, now in Panther territory, great field position right now, 39 seconds and counting.
Well, what do you do as a defense, Joey? You got the best running back in Mid-Valley for sure, back there playing quarterback.
Yeah, kind of a wildcat formation for them.
But he just proved to us that he can throw.
He takes off and runs to about the 30, but they're going to have to hustle now.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
He's going to have to step in maybe.
Well, this is where the defensive linemen coming off them take their time, get off, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Marone trying to run his offense, trying to get that ball and spike it, and that's exactly what he does with 9 seconds left.
He's got 2 plays maybe left.
Yeah. But did Darren get hurt, or are they doing this because Lupe can throw?
With Darren,
you said Darren was limping.
He was limping. He came off the field.
On the defense.
Trying to find out where he's at.
5-yard
I don't see him
penalty.
anywhere.
Yeah, he's right
Check
here
it out.
behind the coach's 5-yard penalty on the defense for something, boys. I didn't catch it.
Wow, the Panthers are giving him free yards.
Yeah, but you know what? The yards aren't as big as the clock right now.
And East needs a touchdown.
You know, being 5 yards closer is not as important as 9 seconds. That's the key to the thing right here.
That's what we got left, Coach. 9 seconds in this 3rd annual Tanaka Bowl.
We think it's 9 seconds.
And Marone's going to throw toward the end zone. Does he have a man out there?
He doesn't see the ball.
Man lost the ball. Diego Rodriguez almost had the game.
Diego almost had it. Juan Badillo had no idea where the ball was.
Got time for one play, guys.
You know, maybe if he responds to this ball, he's got a chance.
Well, right there, Diego Rodriguez didn't know where it was either.
Yeah, neither guy saw it.
Saw it in the air, and all of a sudden, that ball was dropped. Diego's looking in his hands like
that was really strange.
But Dio looked confused too, didn't he?
Yeah, both guys. I don't know the lights or if it's still raining. I can't tell.
Last play of the ball game, though. Either way, 4 seconds. You got time for one play, one way or another. Marone, the Cervantes next to him. Throws toward the end zone again. And picked off in the end zone for the last play of the game.
Boys.
Galindo.
Andre Galindo. And the final score here tonight, the Panthers 28 and the Wildcat 21. It was a good one. And the second half belonged to the Panthers. I guess you might say the difference maker in the second half had to be Brian Guerra.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Offensive line for the Weslaco Panthers was on their game tonight. You look at one guy, and you know, Terry, we've talked about this in the past. One guy we're going to look at as MVP of this game. I'm going to say number 55, Josue Espinosa, did a great job tonight, coming back off an injury, leading his running backs down the way, whether it was 25, whether it was 27, whether it was 28, whether it was whatever it was. He did a great job leading his offensive linemen, or leading his running backs through that offensive line. What a great job.
And what a comeback by the Panthers this year, starting out the season 1-4, coming back and finishing 6-4. As we look on the field here, what we got going down there, guys?
They're huddling it up. They're getting ready to shake hands.
We're doing at least 2 games next week. We're either doing Friday and Saturday, or we're going to have a couple crews going Friday. All that'll be figured out in the next week. Guys, I want to thank both of you for welcoming me in this year as a member of the K-West family. Been interesting. It's been fun. It's been eye-opening, and again, I want to thank you both.
Well, I mean, and Coach,
and the guys in the booth.
Yeah, you enhanced the broadcast tremendously. I think the listeners enjoyed it.
I almost called him Cookie Man. He's bringing all the good stuff here.
That's Mama.
Well, that's the bad. That's the bad thing, Coach. You gave Terry some spikes in his blood sugar, but Terry enjoyed that tremendously.
Now, what is Coach Burgett saying to the guys right now? I'm sure
he's talking about next week.
Keep your heads up.
And you got nothing to be ashamed of, and you're one play here, you're one play there. He's got some stuff. Really, let's win it by district. This game's over. Okay, Weslaco now has the 2-1 edge, but the east side of this stadium
still holds on.
Still holds true.
Okay.
So Terry?
Well, guys, the Panthers in the most competitive Tanaka Bowl to this date.
Right.
The first two were kind of one-sided, but tonight it was either way. Give the Panthers credit for coming from behind and winning over the Wildcats 28-21. On behalf of the K-West crew, Terry Beitler wishing everyone a very pleasant good evening. And once again, from Bobby Lackey Stadium, it is Weslaco High 28, Weslaco East 21. Good night, everybody.